The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, Week 17 is upon us, and we've got a good one in store here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. A man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in an Eagle uniform, it's Miles Sanders. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he stopped immediately there. 2nd and 10. Another run with Sanders. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one down at the 27th position in the league, Charles, against the run.
One thing players always tell us is that they never really pay attention to numbers. I don't believe them for a second. They know where they rank, okay? They're not quite at the top, but they're far from the bottom. But let's face it, they want to move up. In order to do that, they've got to look at each other and make sure everyone's taking care of their assignments.
No gain on the play there. Nice job defensively. And it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers very strong in that victory a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. You look at this Carolina defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
63, 63, 60, easy, 63, 63, bang.
Throwing is Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th, and the Panthers will get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you punt the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it.
Sanders on 1st down, not finding much of anything there, as he might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Valdez-Scantling in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. In motion right, that's Hamler. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real, and it's really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Right back to Sanders on 1st down. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Hamler, the motion man left. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse. And that one going to be slowed up before it can really get going. Good work defensively to lead the trickery and make the stop.
The Panthers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. And his kick is indeed good. And the Panthers stake claim to a 3-0 lead.
Well, both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, always...
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Philadelphia. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And this is up and going to make it 7-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. On the return, Andy Isabella. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Ready,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal.
He's got a man complete. Touchdown. DJ Chark, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers have regained the lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Next to score, Panthers 10, Eagles 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. That time a little misdirection really seemed to fool the defense.
And think of it this way. From the time you're in high school, you're taught to watch film and pick up tendencies. Sometimes they can use those against you, though, when they break their own tendencies and hit you back the opposite direction, huh?
In motion right is Smith. First down, and they go with Swift again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. This is Swift on the counter. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. The Eagles had 6 and 9 to start play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And Hurts going to move him around.
Hey, Silver. Get it.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Hurts. And that'll be incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There's a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. A handoff, Swift running to the left. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4. Play action. Here's Hurts. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late. They're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
In motion, the tight end. Hurts. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. For the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Ready?
Another run here with Sanders. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Now an audible here into something else. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Okuwegudon. And that's not going to get it done. They'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
A 46-yard attempt.
The kick by Elliott is good. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So they're able to gain that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Panthers 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
That's good for an Eagles.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain.
Now Hurts going to shift him around a bit.
2nd and 3 at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, Hurts.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Brings up 3rd and down.
63.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Guys, right. Hey!
Back to the running game with Swift.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, let's face it, that's just a helpless feeling for a running back there. He's looking up to find a hole, and all he finds is a whole lot of ticked-off linebacker.
73.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Can't get away, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Oh, he'll field it in the end zone.
Isabella now from his end zone. And he'll be tackled inside his own 15. The decision to bring it out cost him some yardage. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return.
And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half.
The drive starts with a completion left side. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Young will set to throw. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
In motion right, that's Hamler. On 3rd down, they turn to Sanders. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Miles Sanders, 82 yards. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
We see this a lot on 3rd and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Brought down back at the 21-yard line.
Now Hurts changing up the play.
Silver, ready?
The play action fake. They'll look to throw.
Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
And now they're in the hurry up.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Hurts to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. McLaughlin for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. When no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
At the 31-yard line.
Second down, here's Hurts.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
On third down, he'll drop to throw.
Devontae Smith.
And finally taken down at the 34. 3 quarters in the books. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
On the coverage.
63.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dallas Goddard, 34 yards.
And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Elliott good with a PAT. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Isabella now from his end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Young, he's going to change it up.
Young now to throw on 2nd down.
They'll get that complete to Alvaro.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Panthers.
It's Young off play action.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chark. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Chark
Halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50.
And the Panthers are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And they'll begin by running the option. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And quickly they get to the line. On first down, Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
Okay, ready?
Following the interception, Young. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling. 29 yards. And the Panthers have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Eagles on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 10.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Come on, set.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Ready?
Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
Ezra Cleveland, the guard, called for the penalty there.
Ready? 43 rail. Blue strike.
Young to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Boy, not deterred from those first two failed attempts. They're going to go a third time here on fourth down.
An audible here to get a new look.
Young to throw on fourth.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. Young now. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And here he'll get it down to the 7. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Young to throw it.
Just looking at from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal.
Throwing, Young.
That's complete. It's Okuwebunam.
And he is going to lose yardage here.
Ready up.
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal. Flushed out right. Oh, hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Eagles defense able to hold. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look.
And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. It's Joshua Williams with a pick.
First down 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready.
And Young's going to throw it here. And he's got his man in stride, complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
From the shotgun, it's Young. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield, but when push came to shove, they stood their ground, and now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
Albert Okuwebunam.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Panthers take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Eagles 20.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down to the 10.
Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift.
An 80-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles get a bit closer. One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4.
He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Darius Slay with a pick. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Hurts.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Hurts.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Joshua Williams with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
Young here to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Young on first down.
Left side here to Sanders. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for